Look who's home. Look who's home. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul video. Now, if you've been watching me a while, you will know that I never do haul videos. I don't really buy things in bulk. I buy things like one at a time throughout the month. Sometimes I'll go like weeks without even buying anything. It's just I don't spend my time or money a lot on shopping with kind of the way my life is right now with my work. So this weekend was a 4-day from work, so I got 4 days off from work to enjoy, and Will and I ended up going to a wedding in Colorado, specifically in Denver. And before the wedding, we were like, you know what? He needed to get like a suit. I needed to get like other things with my life in preparation for the deployment, because I knew I wouldn't have an opportunity to buy some of the things that I would want for deployment to make like living for myself more comfortable. So I ended up buying so many things, and since I don't do haul videos, I thought this would be a really fun video to share with you guys. So first we're gonna start with makeup. So first I stopped at Sephora because the Sephora that's in my town in Kansas is really small and doesn't have a lot of items that I would like to get. So I went to Sephora, and that's in Denver. I let the makeup lady do my makeup and kind of check things out, and I decided to buy a lot of the products that were on my skin at the time. So first I needed a new foundation. So for a while I've been using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup in Warm. It has SPF 20 in it. This was super inexpensive. It was like maybe $5, and I definitely didn't like it. I think there are a ton of reviews on YouTube for this foundation. I've never actually watched any of them. So I don't know what other people were saying, but I was incredibly disappointed by it. I thought the coverage was like light to medium. I didn't think it really covered up my flaws that well, and I didn't really think it lasted that long. Don't know what other people are saying. That is my take on it though. And I was like, okay, well, I'm about to deploy. I want to bring makeup with me that I'm gonna love, because when you're deployed, you don't have many opportunities to put on makeup. So the times where I can put it on, I want to be able to enjoy what I'm wearing. So had to throw that out the window. I still have like so much left of it too. I barely made a dent in this thing. So the lady at Sephora recommended that I get the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. I like this because it is very light. It almost feels like you're not wearing anything. It's very natural looking. It has like a halfway matte finish, and I have it in the color shade 5.0. You just pump out the makeup. There seems to be a lot. There's 30 milliliters in this, so I was pretty excited about that because I think this is definitely something that's gonna last me a pretty long time. The next thing I got from Sephora was an eyebrow pencil. Now, I've used all different types. I've used the Anastasia brow pencil. I've used the Sephora brand brow pencil. I've actually bought that one twice just because it's pretty affordable. I think it's like $15. Waterproof. Looks pretty decent, and it's kind of like the finer tipped eyebrow pencils, but this time the girl actually recommended something different. She recommended this, which is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I have it in the shade 4. What makes this one really so unique is that the applicator is slanted and it comes into a fine point. Which is really nice because the pointed edges can get into the parts of your brow where you want more definition, and then you can use the thicker edges to really fill in those brows. I also really like this one because it comes with a spoolie on the end versus some of the other ones I've had have like combs. I definitely like the spoolie a lot better. This next thing is something that I've been so excited to try. So if you have ever watched Lydia Millen, she is a UK YouTuber. I love her accent. I love her. She is so beautiful and such like a good person, which that combo is kind of hard to find nowadays. And her lashes are amazing. She has the most natural, beautiful eyelashes I've ever seen on anyone, and I am totally in love with them. And found out what kind of mascara she uses, which is YSL Mascara Volume Effect Faux Cils. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a luxurious mascara for false lash effects. And ever since I found out that she uses this mascara, I have definitely been wanting to try it. But it is more expensive for a high-end mascara. It was $32, which was, oh my god, especially for someone like me who ends up buying mascara from like Walmart. But I decided to try it out, and so far I've really liked it. The brush applicator doesn't really look like anything that spectacular. It kind of looks like a normal mascara brush. The packaging on this is gorgeous. It kind of comes in like this gold color. I got it in the color High Density Black. So far, I've only used this twice. So far, I've really enjoyed the way that it has made my eyelashes look. It doesn't look like too much, like it's too heavy. It just looks natural, but they look so much longer and fuller. Next, I went by Target and got a couple things. Now, I've always put foundation on with just my fingers, and I really liked the brush that the beautician used on my face when I was in Sephora, but I didn't want to spend the extra money on it. I have quite a few high-end brushes, like from MAC, and I haven't brought a brush in a long time. I just didn't feel like shelling out the money, so I went by Target and I got an e.l.f. one. I kind of like kept the packaging so you could see what it looks like. But this is the Selfie Ready Foundation Blurring Brush. This is kind of what it looks like here. I actually really enjoyed this brush. I've used it twice so far, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because, you know, e.l.f. isn't the most expensive things. e.l.f. for me is really like hit and miss. Some of their products are really great, some of them aren't. And so I just thought I would try out the brush though. And so far I really liked it. I think it feels like really soft. Also, while I was at Sephora, the lady used a primer on my face, which I've actually never used a primer, which is pretty crazy. I'm kind of a person of habit. So when I have my face routine, I don't really deviate from it. But she used a primer, but the primer was like 30 bucks, and I was like, it's not happening, no. So I also went by Target while I was there. I got the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. It's the pink one, has a little pump, kind of similar to my foundation that I have. I really like this primer so far. It feels like really silky and really smooth when I put it on my skin. I will say I think it does help with my texture a little bit because I do have big pores, I do have texturized skins, and it's just something that I kind of deal with and I try to take care of, but I feel like this really helps smooth some of that stuff out when I wear my foundation. It was only $6, so I figured, you know, hey, if I didn't like it, I could throw it away. The last thing I picked up from Target was the Renewing Argan Oil of Morocco Weightless Healing Dry Oil. So pretty much this is just like a shine spray that you're supposed to put in your hair. If you've watched my Foxy Locks extensions review video, you know that I am wearing extensions. These are the Deluxe in Cocoa, and before I was wearing the Coffee Toffee ombre set in the regular 18-inch. These are 20 inches. And I realized that with blonde hair, it looks the shiniest and looks the best right after you wash your hair and you style it. But with brown hair, it's actually different. For brown hair, your hair looks honestly a lot shinier and a lot better after you have let your natural oil sit in your hair for a little bit. However, I still want my hair to blend in with my extensions once I wash my hair. I found that I need to use a shine spray on my hair to just kind of get my natural hair to be as shiny as the extensions, because the extensions are very healthy and very shiny and they're beautiful. So since I have thin hair, a gel or a cream shine weighs down my hair and makes it look very flat. Therefore, I use the spray, and that is just a lot lighter and it doesn't weigh down my hair as much as using some of those other type of products. So I have used shine sprays before. I just didn't have anything else at the time, so I just figured I'd buy that one at Target. That was pretty much it for makeup, which was a lot of makeup, but which is so exciting because I haven't bought that much makeup in a while. But anyways, so if you've watched me for a while, you know that I have used the company Fabletics before. I started using them back when All That Glitters 21 Elle Fowler introduced the company, and it really, I think, helped launch them a little bit. And that's when I started using them. I have bought 2 complete outfits from them. I am not a member. I used to be a member, but then I deployed and I just got rid of the membership. But since then, I have bought their leggings separately. I've had 4 of their leggings total. I've always bought the Solar Black Capris. I have bought the straight across kind, and I have bought the kind that have a little bit more of a V in them. And I have always loved their leggings. They are so opaque, you cannot see your underwear when you're wearing them. And they are just so high quality. They last such a long time. I'm obsessed with Fabletics leggings. I have tried other brands and I always resort back to Fabletics. So with me deploying again, the leggings that I had from last year are kind of like, I have definitely used them a lot. They have lasted me 2 years and I have wanted to buy another pair, but I didn't want to order them online because, like I said, I am about to deploy. I don't think they'd get here in time. And then B, I didn't want to pay for shipping. And when I was in Denver, they had a Fabletics store open and I was so excited. I've never actually been in a Fabletics store because I don't think there's a lot of them. So I bought a pair. I got the Solar leggings, the original ones, and I actually bought the the kind that goes all the way down to your ankles though, because I will be in Europe and it's gonna be really cold and I wanted to be able to wear them underneath like my boots. So bought these, so excited about them. I already know I'm gonna love them. Like I haven't even worn them yet and I just know I'm gonna love them. And they were so nice because they're originally $54.95 and online you would pay that price, but in the store I got a 15% off for back to school, and then they were really nice. They also put another additional discount since I'm military, and that was like so nice of them. I ended up paying $30 for these leggings, and these are like some of the best leggings ever. I cannot stop raving about them. So I am so thankful for Fabletics for being military friendly, because sometimes people aren't. Also, one thing I really loved about them is they had this adorable Fabletics bag. It's small and cute and reusable. Super excited about that. Now the last couple things are like bigger items, which I'm kind of excited to tell you guys about. So my last deployment, I had the MacBook Pro 13-inch. is a 2012 model, which is when I bought it because I used it in college, and I have used that thing to the ground. Like it was not really functioning properly by the time I got back from deployment, and then I ended up buying the iMac, or the Mac desktop, which you can see back there in the corner, and that thing has been wonderful as well. I use that for so many things, but now that I'm deploying again, I needed a laptop. So I was gonna just buy another MacBook and call it a day, and then I was like, I always knew I was gonna use a MacBook because of all the like editing programs that I use for photography and videography. It is just so much easier to use a MacBook than a PC, in my opinion anyways. And I was just kind of struggling a little bit though because of the whole how expensive they are, especially when I just bought the Mac desktop. But then I found out that Apple actually has a recycling program. So you can fill out the information sheet and you can be like, this is the model, this is the serial number for it. They'll give you an estimate, which for my old MacBook, they gave me an estimate of $285, and then they send you a box and you ship it back to the box. They inspect it, and then they'll tell you if they're gonna give you the money. And I got the whole $285 back for my old laptop, and I was so excited about that. So that completely helped me decide I am gonna get another MacBook. I was just gonna get the MacBook Air though, because I don't need anything that fancy. I don't need a disk drive or anything like that. And when I actually got to the Apple store, the guy asked me, what do you use your MacBook for? And I told him, well, you know, I do a lot of editing, a lot of photos, and he was like, the MacBook Air can do it, it'll just be kind of slow, which is not okay with me because that's one of the things that absolutely frustrates me about my old MacBook. But at the time, I didn't use an external hard drive, but he was like, I would recommend the newer MacBook Pro. And so I took a look at it, and I was pretty sold on it. So this is just the box it comes in, and nothing too special here. And then this is actually what it looks like. Now it's a lot sleeker than the previous MacBook Pro, and it definitely weighs a lot less, which I like because the other one was so heavy. Here's what it looks like, pretty open. The speakers now are on the side versus like not having speaker holes at all, which I think makes the volume a lot louder, which I like. The only thing that kind of got me was, you know, in the old MacBook Pro, you had, I think it was 2 USB ports and your memory port for your memory card for your photography. And this one doesn't have it. This has 2 ports, 2 little weirdo ports on the side, and then it has a head jack port. So I was like, what am I supposed to do with that? So it turns out that for the new MacBook, you have to buy like extensions that go into that port, because I guess they're trying to make it more slim and make it more friendly for people who, not everyone needs like a memory card port. It might be essential for me, but not everyone needs it. So for those people that do need it, they have the accessories for it. So this one is the SanDisk Extreme Pro SD UHS 2 blah 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 reader. Pretty much it just, so this is kind of what it looks like. You just plug it into the side of your Apple MacBook. Here is like an example hard drive or example memory card. You just stick it in there, you just plug it in, and this light will flash green. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about these whenever I got them. Pretty much though, I don't mind because it does, like I can just take it out and throw it in a bag and it's not a big deal. My only question is, am I gonna lose this? I hope not. There are a lot of, I'm gonna be moving a lot on my next deployment. I'm gonna be everywhere, and I just wanna make sure, hopefully I don't lose this, because then I'm kind of screwed. This was $50, so I was like, oh my God, that sucks so bad. It allows me to do my work. The next accessory I got from Apple is the USB port. So you saw there was no USB port within that MacBook, so you have to actually buy the thing. This is kind of what the packaging looks like. I haven't opened it. I guess I could do a little opening right here. This is called the USB-C to USB. But yeah, I do use USBs, and it is kind of important to me to be able to use them. So we'll just open this right now and kind of check out what it looks like. Pretty simple. Pull this out, and that's what that looks like. So you put the USB in this end, and then this end is the part that actually hooks up to your computer. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it was one of those things where I won't need this every day, but I know I'm going to need, if anything, I need this for my external hard drive. So this cost 20 bucks. Was not excited about that, because a total I spent 70 bucks on accessories, which was insane. The last thing though the guy gave me was a student discount, which was really nice of him. I am a student, as you guys don't know. I am pursuing my master's part-time. So he gave me a student discount. The student discount when I bought my original MacBook was tax-free, was kind of like the discount you got, which is nice because that's like 100 bucks. This year the student discount was $50 off, and you got a pair of Beats headphones with it. So there was like 3 different models that they were offering. They were like the kind that you put inside your ear, like the little ones, but they had the hook arm over it, and I'm not a fan of the hook arm over the ear. It just doesn't fit my ear properly. So I ended up getting the Beats Solo 3 wireless, which kind of looks like this. I decided to get in the rose gold color, which is really weird of me because if you have been following my channel a while, you know I like gold, silver. I don't really do rose gold too much, but I kind of figured that this would be unique in the deployment, and a lot of people aren't going to have this color or try to steal this color, so I haven't opened this either. So why don't we do an unboxing of this? So here we have the Beats headphones in rose gold. Like I said, I haven't opened these yet, and I've never actually had like a really nice pair of headphones before. All of mine are pretty much just the standard Apple ones. So I'm kind of excited about this. So it opens with change the way you hear sound. Kind of cool. Okay, and then I guess you open this. Oh, nice. So it comes with a little box. Looks like there's nothing else in there. Little baggie. And I'm gonna open it, and oh, cool. That's neat. I'm gonna take them out. So it looks like, this is kind of what they look like. I guess you have volume on one side. I guess you can wear these wireless or not, and that's what that button's for. So this is kind of what they'll look like on me. What's up, guys? I'm sure there has to be a charger for this somewhere. Oh, this says pull it up. Okay, here we go. So there's this, and then, oh, that's neat. So this is actually gonna be really helpful for me in my whole military endeavors because I need these clips for everything, so that'll be really helpful. I'm assuming this one is to charge. I don't know, there's 2 kinds of cords in here. I might have to like read the directions. So I think this is the one that you use to actually connect your phone to the headphones. And then I think this is the charging one. It's kind of my take on their symbols. All right guys, so that is everything for this haul. Like I said, this was not in character of me. I don't buy a lot of things in bulk, but I wanted to get ready for this deployment. This was just like everything that I wanted to make sure that I bring with me to make my trip in this deployment a little bit more comfortable when I do have a little bit of off time. It won't be a lot, but I wanted to make sure that the time that I do have off, that I'm able to enjoy myself being in my civilian clothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul video. I don't really make a lot of these, so this was really fun to like bring you guys with and show you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see more hauls or what kind of videos you guys want to see. And just let me know in the comments below. If you guys are wondering, I am going to be recording my deployment. I brought you guys with me on my last deployment, and honestly, it's one of those videos that I watch more, I think, probably than you guys do. I look back on that memory and I, you know, reminisce sometimes about my first deployment. This is my second deployment, and yeah, so that's kind of it. That's kind of it, guys. I'll see you guys in another video. All right, bye.